Hello mates, it's me, Magnum's cousin from across the pond. He wanted me to show you guys how to make a traditional British meal in a video, and I thought, well, I don't have the time for that, so I figured that I would just let him do that. I'll send him the recipe and giving him all the instructions. I actually made this a lot for my bandmates back in the old days. If I remember, I'll roll in a picture of my bandmates and you can see them. You may recognize a few of them. So anyway, I'm going to let Magnum do this. So I'm going to send it back to you, Magnum. So take over, you got the recipe, and just do it. I know you can do it just fine. So we'll see you later.
Hey guys and gals, it's me, Magnum. We're back over here in the colonies, as they say over there, where my cousin lives. You might have noticed that my cousin and I both have the same shirt, so that's pretty cool. What we're going to make tonight is called Toad in the Hole. So Chef Bourquet, don't get overly excited. No toads or frogs will be injured in making this video. So this is basically a centuries-old British dish that consists of sausages, a Yorkshire pudding, or pudding as they say, and some onion gravy, kind of a beef gravy. So we're going to get started. First thing we need to do is brown the sausages, and after we do that, we'll go to the next step. While our sausages are browning, we're going to start with our Yorkshire pudding. We're going to use 3 eggs. We'll just plop those in there. Some recipes call for an equal amount of eggs, sugar, and flour, but I don't think I need a cup of eggs, although 3 eggs may in fact be a cup. So we'll get the eggs all mixed up a little bit here, and then we will add the flour a little at a time. You don't need to go crazy with it. You don't put it in all at once because you don't want your pudding lumpy. So I'll go ahead and get this mixed up, and then I'll be back in just a little bit and show you what we do next. Our sausages are browning nicely. We don't need to cook those all the way through because they will get baked in the oven when we get everything together here. We've got a baking dish here with a little bit of bacon grease, or as they say in England, meat drippings. So we're going to put that in here. We're going to set the oven at 400 degrees. Once that melts, and that should be pretty hot. I mean, almost smoking. When that gets melted, we will take it out, we'll put the sausages in, we'll put our Yorkshire pudding in, we'll put it back in the oven at 400 for about 20 to 30 minutes until the Yorkshire pudding gets puffy and crusty on the top. So we'll be back in just a bit. We're up to temperature. We're going to put the sausages in the pan. That sound means we're at the right temperature. So the sausages go in. And the bacon grease in the bottom will come into play when we put the Yorkshire pudding in. Because what happens is that the Yorkshire pudding pushes the grease up the sides so that nothing sticks. And we're going to put these drippings in there as well, so that we get it all in there. All that good flavor. Okay, now The next thing we do is pour our Yorkshire pudding into the mix here. And we just kind of pour that in, drizzle it over. And there we have that part. Now, we put this back in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to set this at 20 minutes and we'll check it at that point. Meanwhile, we've got something else we need to do, so don't go anywhere. Alrighty, the toad in the hole is in the oven and it's time for the onion gravy. Now, we've got some diced onions here. Mrs. Magnum chops up onions and puts them in the freezer for whenever we need them, so I just used some of those. So we're going to caramelize these. We're going to turn this on a low heat and let them get transparent, and then they'll start caramelizing. And we may need to add a bit of sugar to enhance the caramelizing process, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So these are just going to cook for a few minutes, and then I'll be back. Our onions are starting to caramelize. I don't know if you can see that very well in here or not, but they're getting some color, and the house is starting to smell really good. I did add just a little bit of water in here, and we'll let these go a few more minutes. Our final step was adding the beef gravy to the onions. So we're going to just let that simmer while our toad in the hole gets done. So, oh, and also we're having a few little early peas to go with this. And that, my friends, is a toad in the hole. What do you think, cuz?
Bloody hell. I'd say you did a great job, Magnum. Spot on. Now you better go eat it, because you don't want to eat no cold toad.
Alright, that's what it looks like. I'm going to put a little bit of the beef onion gravy on here and see what we think. Toad in the hole. My hats are off to the Brits. This is very good. You should try it. Till I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay safe.